Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to our weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 47th Commitments of Trade Report of 2023. And as you may see, this report is coming a little bit later due to federal holiday. This report was issued today, Monday, the 27th of November 2023. Before we're jumping into the review, just a brief reminder for those who are new to COT analysis, here at COTBase.com, you'll find a lot of educational material, not only in written format, but we have some very, very useful videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process. As always, we're going to touch base with our wonderful iCOT Intraday Indicator, our own tool that analyzes markets intraday, using concepts that we've learned in COT analysis. Let's get started. So we are looking at the classic COT report type. CFTC calls it the legacy data, and futures and options combined, and not all, but most of the market categories. And as you can see, we have platinum on top of our list with a 31% change in commercials net positions based on a 52-week look back period. So we're going to open platinum first, and you can see the change in commercials net positions. Commercials represented with the red line over here, large speculators in green and small speculators in blue on a separate scale chart due to their volume of trading. So it is a bearish change signal suggesting weakness after a 2 weeks rise in this market. You can see that rise was signaled by this larger than average bullish change signal, although it was a little bit late to act upon. The report was here, but it was issued after the move has taken place. In this case, we are the timing is good. It is after a rise. It is a bearish change signal. The only thing I would recommend you doing before you jump on this opportunity is take this 5-year chart and examine the stress levels. And if you look at the chart in a wider perspective, you may conclude that actually we are close to bullish COT extreme levels. So any bearish trade should be taken cautiously. And I think this is a time when I'm going to jump over to our TradingView platform here and show you what the intraday indicator is capable of. This is the iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal. AfterSignal basically filtering out a lot of the iCOT signals itself and helps you identify good times to enter the trade. And you can see on this 4-hour candlestick chart how well the system has caught the tops and bottoms in this market. It's not only good on these longer charts, the 4-hour candlestick, but you can go down and take advantage of it on these shorter time frames. You can see this 5-minute candlestick chart, the beautiful bullish stripe signal just at this bottom, accompanied by some bearish stripes just at the tops here. And you can see how well the system is catching these moves. So I think that supplementing the classic COT analysis with some iCOT intraday indicator analysis, it's just a great combination. But let's move on and have a look at the next market, which is going to be wheat. This, of course, is the Chicago wheat with a 26% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change over there. It is a bullish COT change signal. It's larger than average, suggesting higher prices coming in the near term. And also we have this 5 years chart indicating a bullish stress in the market. We have seen greater stresses, bullish stresses in the market before, but it's there. On this 5-year chart, you can see that we are definitely far away from anything of a bearish extreme. The next market is the Japanese yen. Here we have a 26% change in commercials net positions. You can see the size over there on the chart being greater than average, bearish, suggesting weakness in the near term. 5 years chart, that is showing us a more bullish picture, suggesting strengthening in the next couple of weeks and month ahead of us. It's quite obvious that's the case right now. Nevertheless, one should not take that as a guaranteed move upwards, obviously, but it is measuring stresses very, very well. Moving on to large speculator COT extreme analysis, we've got the wheat complex. Complex meaning we combine the sector markets into one complex data that we call the complex. It's something for our subscribers, but it does say that overall the wheat market, which includes the Chicago wheat, the Kansas City wheat, and the Minneapolis wheat, there's a very significant extreme and all-time over there supporting what we just talked about in case of Chicago wheat. So we're going to jump over that and look at corn, another grain, 177 report extreme over here, unquestionably bullish, of course, suggesting higher prices coming. The Kansas City wheat, I'm just going to jump over that because, again, I mean, we can open it, but we're going to see a very similar picture since these markets correlate significantly with each other. That we're not surprised to see that bullish extreme. It can grow to greater levels. 177, meaning back over here, June of 2020 is the time we had such an extreme. Does not mean that we're going to see a bottoming happen just right now. Could continue on, which, you know, would mean that speculators could reach, I'd say, you know, 50,000 or even more contracts net short. Commercials possibly 50 to, you know, maybe even 100,000 contracts net long level. At COTBase.com, you have the opportunity to look at entire history. If you click here on the max, you can see how long the data goes back to 1995. And we have seen greater extremes in the past, back over here, 2017, much greater extremes back then. So caution is advised. On a 5-year chart, it looks like amazingly large. However, we can expect or imagine even greater extremes. The next market is live cattle. It's going to be the last one for this review. 56 report extreme in large speculators. So about a year ago. So on this 5-year chart, we can see that there's definitely some space left for reaching even greater extremes. Nevertheless, it's something that I'd, take into consideration if I'm trading this market. Even though the price has gone higher, we do see a 1 year, roughly a year extreme in this market. Of course, don't forget, many years ago, CFTC published these reports on a monthly basis. Then they changed to bi-weekly, and today they're weekly. So when I say 56 report right now, that would be corresponding to a 56 week extreme. But it's more precise to say reports because in certain markets there may be weeks when there's no report. So 56 report is, I think, more accurate. Anyways, there's a lot to do here at COTBase.com. If you are interested in analyzing commitments of traders' reports, I do believe that we offer the most widest range of tools. Of course, we have the COT change analysis. You can set your look back period. It doesn't have to be this 52 week. It could be all time or any specific look back period that you want to look at. We have COT extreme analysis, of course, but we do offer COT index and the COT move index as well. Also, we have the long-term trend indicator and the volume and open interest analysis, which I think is also quite important. You can, of course, go back in time and look at any past reports, or if you are trading a specific market, we talked about the Japanese yen. There you go. This is the Japanese yen commitments of traders report in front of you, all the data sets, and you can chart everything. If you want to open them, you can download the different charts. Talking about downloading, if you are a COT Base Pro member, you can actually download the data itself. If you are a Pro member, you also get the opportunity to take all these tools into your NinjaTrader and analyze the commitments of traders report over there. I talked about the iCOT indicators, the basic with all the signals, and the AfterSignal with the filtering ability that I just showed to you. Here on Platinum, you can see multiple signals coming, but then the AfterSignal tells you when the time has come to enter the trade. A lot to do here at COTBase.com. I thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. See you next time.